Hello everybody, this is Blade from the Hidden Blade channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the Switch OLED. I'm going to be giving a little bit of a review on it, as I have gotten it recently in the past couple of days. And after having it for at least 5 days, I've kind of made my opinions / thoughts on it, and I'd like to share with you guys. The first thing that I want to point out about the OLED is that at its core, it is basically the same as the regular Switch, but it really depends, and I've known many people have said this before, it really depends on whether you play handheld or you prefer to play docked. Because if you prefer to play docked, then you most likely are just going to want to get a regular Switch and save the $50 for like a game. But if you do play in handheld a lot and you're looking to upgrade from your Gen 1 Switch, then I would definitely recommend picking the OLED up. The screen is so much nicer than the regular Switch, and trust me, even just increasing the screen size by a couple of inches changes it a lot. At first I didn't think it would change at all, but it's pretty incredible how much it did. The colors are so much more vibrant than the regular Switch, and you don't really get that main effect unless you compare the two of them next to each other, but still, they look incredible. And I want to mention, for one of the simplest features Nintendo did was give us nice colored Joy-Cons. I appreciate that they had the red and blue option, just in case you want to get one of those again, but the white Joy-Cons look incredible, which is weird that I have to point that out as a feature, because I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't given us more Joy-Con colors. If you want fully red Joy-Cons, you have to buy a separate Joy-Con and the blue and red Joy-Con. Why isn't there just a red Joy-Con package? I know there was one in the past, but for some odd reason, Nintendo removes these things from stores or just doesn't restock them. I know there was also a Switch that came with red Joy-Cons. That was a Super Mario Odyssey Switch. It had the game on it, but it also included red Joy-Cons, which is weird that was a standout feature. That should just be something that you should be able to go to the store and buy. GameStop should have them. It just seems like something that should be very, very simple, yet somehow Nintendo doesn't ever give it to us. And while I'm talking about Joy-Cons, I would really like if Nintendo gave us a little bit bigger Joy-Cons. And what I mean by that is literally just increase the size of some buttons. Because the joysticks are not too big, but they're not small either. The rest of the buttons are alright, except for the D-pad buttons and the X, Y, A, and B buttons. They're too small. Even with small hands, they are kind of hard to press. And the fact that I'm able to lay one thumb across all of the 4 buttons at once was pretty, I guess not the best. I'd prefer if Nintendo just made a Joy-Con that had a little bit bigger buttons, and that's it. It's a simple fix, and there's definitely room on the Joy-Con. Yes, it may not look as good, but at the same time, I know tons of people are complaining about the Joy-Cons being way too small. So I feel like if they added a little bit bigger buttons, that would be incredibly nice. One thing about the OLED that I'm not too keen on is the dock, because if you get the white Switch, then you get a white dock. Personally, I don't really like this dock. The colors are kind of bland, as it is literally just white and black. I would have preferred if you got the all black Switch dock, the same one you get with the red and blue Joy-Con Switch. I would have much preferred that, as it looks much cleaner. The colors on the white Joy-Con Switch don't blend together at all. It's basically just a combination of white and black. The outside being white and the inside where you slide in the Switch being black, which honestly I think that's not the best. I would have preferred a more colorful or one color type of dock. The issue is not that the colors, there's not enough colors. It's kind of just that the colors they picked aren't blending the best to make it look like it should. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll see you eventually. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and bye.